Hi. The Coach charms are super cute. I don't have a Coach bag, so I don't know if it's cool to put the charms with another bag. No outfit is complete without a fragrance. Not like Cetapril. How long has she not had it? Since the 25th. And nobody called me to tell me, so I'm getting ready to go in here and chew them out real quick. Anytime you get above 100, 110, you know, it may as well be 115, 120. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel for those of you who are stopping in for the first time. We love all things aesthetically pleasing. We love to see it, smell it, feel it, hear it, taste it, all the things we, love the aesthetics of life. So if that's your zhuzh, if you think you might be interested, then continue watching this, and don't forget to leave me a thumbs up and maybe think about subscribing to my channel, and we could become sweet sweets. If this is your first time, I typically start my vlogs on Sunday, where I'm on my way to church. Today is Jersey Sunday, so we are doing the whole back to church month thing at our church Faith Fellowship in Corona. So I'm actually running out now, but I wanted to share with you guys my outfit if you're interested. I have my bandana. I have these in my Amazon storefront. I have a whole bunch of them. There's like a pack that has all different colors, all kinds of colors in it. So if you're interested in bandanas, go check out my Amazon storefront. I put most things in my description box, so if that's something that if you see something in the video that you like, then go ahead and check that out. My jersey, I think it's an Olajuwon. I don't know nothing about sports. I don't profess a team. Yeah, that's not my thing. So days like this are a struggle for me. Let's talk about makeup. I could talk about that. Today I have on, under my eye, my concealer is Hourglass in the color Velvet. And I'm loving this concealer. I love the thickness, the consistency of it. I love it. And then I have on my face, which I don't typically wear foundation, but I put on foundation today. I've used the House Labs in the color, the shade 470. Very lightly, very, very lightly did I go in with that. I used a brush and I just, kind of stamped it into my skin. And then I went over that, pretty much everything, with the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, the Yummy Skin Blurring Balm in the shade number 9. That's what the base of my face is. On my cheeks for blush, I have on Bellini by Danessa Myricks, and then I went over it with Becca's Tiger Lily, which is what I normally wear, which is more of a highlighter. It's like an orange color, or a tangerine kind of color, but it has a little bit of highlight in it. So that's probably what you see on my cheeks, because I layered it. I'm into blush these days. So on my lips, I have Baby Coral by Makeup by Mario and Lily Lashes. I think these are Mykonos, the style Mykonos. Pretty much that's it. Thick mint to bronze my face. And above my eye, I have thick mint as well. For arm candy, I have on my mixed metals. I'm a mixed metals girl. That's typically my zhuzh, is mixed metals on my arms. These earrings are from Target, and my cuff is from Commence Official. Okay, my shorts for today are from COS. I'm digging these. They had a matching, like, a little tank top, kind of a loose fitting tank top. I didn't see where I would wear that much, so I just got the shorts. But I love these shorts. I love the fit of them. I love the plissé fabrication, where they're not too thin, you know what I mean? So I could probably pull them off in the fall time as well, just style them differently. And then my shoes are from Steve Madden. These are a workhorse in my wardrobe because they're pretty neutral, even though they have like that blue at the bottom. I don't know, I've been able to wear these with a lot.
The next morning.
Yeah, Gloria, I think I got your number. I think I got the address. Gloria. Oh, my Gloria. Good. You trying to get outside? Yeah, you can't go outside. It's too hot. Too hot. Yeah, they're just finishing lunch and they'll come in. Hi. You just wanted to move that chair? She's still trying to get outside. Oh, she over there dancing now. I'm drained. I barely got any sleep last night. Mark is not home. I can rest, maybe not the whole night through. I can rest when he's not here though, you know, but last night, the air went out. It's so flipping hot in here. So it's not cool enough to have the windows and stuff open to get air from outside. It's not like that, but it feels better outside for right now anyway. It's about 9. I've been home from walking for about an hour and some change, about an hour and a half or so. But it's getting warmer. It's supposed to be like 199 or something like that. I got one call in, but everybody's air is out, so the people are super busy. So they said maybe today he'll call me a couple hours before if he can make it today. But if not, it'll be tomorrow, which means I have to sleep like that again. I told Morgan, I said, oh, we need to go get us a room. I haven't even told Mark yet. How about he got all the way to Myrtle Beach. He's a golf trip that they plan every year. They've been going for like the last 3 or 4 years. He gets there and Shipsticks lost him and Pastor Keith's clubs. They don't know where they are. He's not even trying to let that sit on him. He's like, I won't have a good time the whole time if I really think about that, if I give myself room to really process that they lost his new clubs that he got a few months ago, and he got them so that he could, for this trip, and he's been playing with them and practicing with them and all the things. They shipped them last week, which is what they recommend, and they don't even know where they are. I'm sitting here reading my book. I'm actually reading it this time. I listened to it, the audiobook. On my walks, I've been listening to that. And, you know, now I'm reading it and highlighting some parts because we have our book club this Saturday. I'm hot. Hey, y'all. It's Wednesday. And I've been on the phone for the most of the morning. I meant to talk to you guys earlier, but I'm on my way to go float therapy at Float State here in Corona. It's smelling like fire, nothing but fire over here, smoke and stuff. No, I remember.
Alright, we got everything set up for you in here.
Okay, did we?
Go over.
Is the water, I think I normally get it warm.
Temperature's up, just slightly.
Okay, alright, thank you.
Anything else?
Nope, that's it.
You're all set.
Thank you.
Lock this door. You're welcome.
Okay. Yay! You take a shower in here, and then here's the tank. I have my light on. I don't know if you can see it. Let's see if I can turn the light on. Oh, I can't feel it. I think I'm gonna float for 45 minutes or 50 minutes. I think it's 50 minutes, so I'm gonna hurry up and get in because I'm on my time now. I was able to get right in and get the facial. facial was everything I remember it to be. So we discussed the milia, which is just, I think I told you guys that before, which is like an overgrowth of skin that maybe gets caught. It's not in a pore. If it were in a pore, it would be a pimple, but it's just like little tiny particles of skin that collect on top of your skin, and then the keratin in your skin kind of grows over it. So that's what milia is, and I've been getting turn the air on. I've been getting my share. Well, he said it's a mild case, but to me, I've been getting quite a few of them, and I just like break the skin open with my little sharp tweezers and squeeze out. It looks like a little pearl. So that's what I've been doing, but that couldn't be good for my skin. So that's what I was asking him, what is it that can be done to prevent that? So he gave me a serum, or he said vitamin A and retinol will help with the cell turnover from my skin. But he also told me to take a break on my Caudalie serum and use what he gave me just to kind of see if I see a difference. Yeah, because I don't think I was seeing any milia before I started that night routine that I do all the things, with like the Caudalie serum, Youth to the People. He said I can do all those things, just leave out the serum and see if his serum works, because it's a medical grade. And then the float. The float, it's like I haven't done it in a long time, so it kind of had almost a brand new effect on me. I think most of all, I enjoyed the zero gravity effect of the float, just no tension anywhere in my body. For my back, it just kind of relieved any pressure that I did have. I probably need to do it more often than I have been doing it to get the maximum effects of it. If you guys have that near you, you should try it. You should try it, because it's like, what I really wanted to do is kind of reset my sleep pattern, because I've been staying up too late. Like I'll get sleepy, and then if I don't go to sleep right then I'll be up for some time, So I don't know. I just want to sleep at night. I want to sleep really good. I know I get up early, but I want to sleep at night. I forgot I had that brush that I needed to take back in the back seat of my car. Well, on the floor. I should have put it in the seat, then I would have seen it. And I was like, wait a minute, I thought I had something to bring back to Sephora. Good old brush. Took $30 off of my total. So we got a few products to try from Sephora. So glad I remembered that brush was in the back of my car. So glad about that. Ooh, there's that ugly truck. Then now they got the nerve to have them in colors. I saw a white one the other day. Morgan said she saw a pink one. I'm like, come on. They're so ugly. I don't know. One day they're going to grow on me and I'm going to be like, oh, maybe so. I don't know. But right now, I'm not feeling it. So I wanted to try the Sacred products. So I haven't been taking care of my hair. I was thinking about it the other day, and I think I take hair after my mom. My texture is like my mom's. Right now, her hair she's got more hair than me, for sure. I can tell her top portion, that top portion is kind of thin. And so I imagine if I cut her hair down as low as I cut mine, that she might have it might look the same. But I was thinking about the women on my dad's side of the family, they are bald. I thought I better work on not just let my hair just do whatever it's gonna do. I thought I better try to help it a little bit. So I ordered some Weem, W-E-E-M, hair vitamins, biotin. It was a girl on Instagram that said that she recommended 5 different biotins. So Weems was the top one, and then I think Nutrafol, which they sell at Sephora. I saw it, but she was even saying that it's much more expensive than Weems, and that's why she put Weems at number 1, because it has the same ingredients, the same amounts of biotin, the same, stuff, that the active agents in it were pretty much the same, but Weems is a lot cheaper. Shower at Flow State, but I didn't have all my stuff, for my body products, and then I felt like, because there's 1,700 pounds of Epsom salt in the tank, and so I just really needed to take a real shower, and so that meant I ended up washing my face again and washing all the good stuff off of the stuff they used off my face. They did give me some samples of what they used, so that's cool. I didn't use that tonight. I figured it had absorbed into my skin. I just put my regular stuff on. Sorry, the air just popped on. And I'm not mad at it, because it took forever for this house to cool off. After it being off for almost 24 hours, it took forever. I washed my hair, and I used the Sacred products. I don't know if these are considered travel sizes or just like a trial size of each product. Okay, I am fresh out of the shower. I'm gonna put a little oil on real quick, and then I'm gonna put some deodorant under my arms. So I've been using the Shea Moisture deodorant, and I love it. I've been using also this Kojisan skin brightening soap, and this has kojic acid in it, and so you might want to test, like do a test area on your skin, but it's fine for me. It also has like I think coconut oil and tea tree oil in it. It feels good. It smells pretty good. It doesn't have a fragrance, so you might want to be careful as to where you use it. I've been putting it under my arms, right on the back of my neck. That area can get kind of dark on my elbows. And then, I have a few like dark marks on my arms and things like that. I don't know what happened here. This might be a bruise. On my knees, I've been using it on my knees as well as my inner thighs, just to kind of brighten that area. But again, be careful if that's what you choose to do. It said it's a skin brightening cream. Soap, I don't know. I've only been using it for like 3 days now. So they said you should see results in up to 2 weeks, or as little as 2 weeks. So I'm really going to be watching my elbows, because that's the part of me that needs the most help as far as the brightening goes. Under my arms as well, and then my neck. So, okay, I'm going to actually make a few Amazon videos. For those of you who don't know, I am an Amazon influencer as well, and so I have a storefront that's full of products and things like that. And I just got an email saying, oh, I can't say what it said, but yeah, I'm gonna make some videos for Amazon, and that's pretty much what I'll be doing for the most part of the day. I have rehearsal tonight. Mark's still not back. He won't be back until tomorrow night. So I have the house to myself, and I don't have to be worried about, the girls making noise and whatnot. What did I just do with the top to this? Oh boy. Not my Laneige. I gotta find it. Oh. I was like, I was about to about to force some tears out because I need this stuff. It's so good. This is the Laneige lip gummy bear lip glowy balm. Is that what that says? Yes, lip glowy balm. Whatever it is, it's like a sleeping. Well, I used to get the sleeping mask. This is not the sleeping mask. This is the glowy balm, and so it feels really good on my lips. So I'm gonna make myself a little bit more presentable and shoot some videos. You can't find your rechargeable fan, or you forgot to charge your rechargeable fan, or you can't find the charger to your rechargeable fan. This Koji Gel Cream Hair Remover is the definitely weakens the skin and brightens hair under my arms, and but it melts. If you're like me and you can't find your rechargeable fan, or you're a hiker or a biker, or my Amazon storefront is up live and in effect. Y'all get on there and get some stuff, and if you would, wherever you can hit that heart, the red heart on there, do that for me. Make sure you're liking all the videos and stuff like that. That helps the engagement helps, you know, YouTube to know that my channel is worth pushing out to a broader audience, because I'm looking at some of these people and they'll put their video up. I saw one girl, she was like, I'm officially on YouTube, and then I looked and she had like thousands and thousands of views, and I'm like, on your first day? Wow. I think it's just that her videos are pushed out. You know, YouTube is helping her to get her stuff out. So that's not why I do this. But it would just be nice to know, you know, when you do something, it's nice to know that it's received and appreciated and all that kind of stuff. I know you guys do. I appreciate you too. So an Urban Outfitters, their clothes are just so little, but what I was thinking about is maybe something like this over my long skirt. I have a really long red skirt, like a cherry red. And so I thought about if I had something like this over top of it with I don't know, some kind of something to cover my shoulders. I don't know, just in my mind, I'm thinking either that or maybe if they have like a micro mini skirt or something that I could wear over that skirt. I mean, go with me in my mind. Okay, so here's what I'm talking about. Like, so I showed you guys that black, and then put this up top over my shoulders, or even the white one. Let's see. So they don't have the green one, they only have the white one in a large. They got brown, black, but of course they have this color, but of course they only have large in the white one. So I found brown, and then I went over there and they have the brown dress. Okay, so this is not gonna work, only because I don't like the way the top is like flaring out at the top. If it were maybe a little bit more fitted to where it wouldn't be competing with the peplum, then maybe so, but I don't like it doing both, like belling out. And maybe if I had a longer torso, that might work, but my torso is not long enough. I got me some Rocky Mountain. I was trying to figure out if I was gonna get Rocky Mountain or Nestle's. I think it's Nestle's Toll House, but I don't even see it. I see a Wetzel pretzel down here. I don't want that. I thought there was a Nestle's Toll House. I think it was where the Wetzel's Pretzels is. I'm trying to tell myself I feel better that I got a caramel apple with peanuts versus getting the English toffee that I wanted. On clearance, like it's an extra 40% off the sale, and it's been on sale for a while. I've been watching this. I thought it was gonna look cute on me. Only thing is they don't have a 14. I wish they had a 14. It would be really oversized and I would like that. This is a 12. Child, I'm trying to figure out what's going on. It's been like at least 15 police cars that just passed me. I wonder what's happening. I want to get off this freeway. I don't want to get caught up on this exit. Get me to my exit so I can get off and just hear it on the news. So I'm thinking about this top with this skirt. Remember I was telling you guys about the long skirt? This is what I was thinking about with that brown that I tried on. That just didn't look right. It looked better in my thoughts than it did actually on. But I think I can see some possibility with this. Even like if I put on my ballet flats, it'll be cute peeking off from under there, because this is the kind of, I'm thinking casual, and if I have to do a jacket or something over my arms, I would say denim. That's what my eye sees. Okay, so this is this shirt that I got today from Anthropology off the clearance rack. Remember I told you they had a sale on the sale? I have been watching this shirt for a while now. And then these jeans are brand new. I forgot I had these jeans. These are from Mango with that split at the bottom with a heel. I have to figure out my jewelry situation. And if, like, what day would I wear this? Would I wear it during the day, or would I wear it at night? Would I wear it when we go out to dinner? You know, I don't know, but it's definitely going. Okay, so I'm not sure about this one, but this is a very Carrie Bradshaw-esque situation, this skirt. I got from Amazon. I like it. It's just like, is it gonna be filthy? I could put even do this to kind of, you know, give it a little zhuzh. We'll see. We'll see. This jacket is warm. To be honest, it is. So this would be a nighttime vibe for sure. I don't have sleeves on under here, so that helps. If I had to take it off, I could. My jacket. I could just throw it over my shoulders. Sorry, I could just throw it over my shoulders. But these Urban Revival boots, I don't get to wear them much, but that would be cute. I just have to figure out my jewelry and stuff with this. Okay, so I am committed to shopping my closet and making stuff in my closet work. So what if I like cinch this, you know, in some kind of way? I think I could pull some of these strings and get it tighter in the waist, because I'm sure I had it like that before. And if I could just zhuzh this up and make it just a little bit shorter. You guys seeing the vision? I could kind of see something here. Because when else can you really dress like this? This could be a look too. dress over the jeans. But can you guys kind of see the vibes? Let me see. It might be kind of heavy. Okay, so what I've done is I've sprayed the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Setting Spray on my face as a primer. I saw somebody do that, and since I had the product, I have another primer that I can use, the Milk primer, but I'm just not a primer girl, so I don't know. It's more attractive for me to use what I already know and what I already use, so I just used it as a base layer, and then I'll put it on again at the end. But now I'm gonna go in with the Hourglass Vanish Airbrush Concealer in the shade of Velvet. And that's typically the first thing that I do is put my concealer on. I probably should do something to my eyebrows, but I'm probably not going to. This will be what I do. I'd like to get into the corners up there, and then I'll just kind of put my concealer there. I go around my nose and onto the top of my lip in the corners because of this like darkness or discoloration. I like to kind of even that out. And then I take, I've not dipped it again. I just take this extra, so it's not a lot of product, and go above my eyes. So I'm gonna let this sit just a little bit. Now that's something that I do like about this concealer, is that you don't have to let it get tacky like the Makeup by Mario that I used to use. It's pretty good at drying down fast because it's supposed, you know, not supposed to have to use powder with that one. But for this one, I will use a powder over it. But yeah, once I get this kind of dry, which I'm gonna help it a little bit with my hands, I'm gonna take my Sonia Kashuk Beauty Blender, and I'll start with the concealer that's around my mouth. I'm gonna do this last, my eyes last. I was watching a video and the girl was like, if you're not putting your finger in your nose to get in the corner of your nose, then you ain't doing your makeup right. So I'm not gonna put my finger in my nose, but I will lift, because I hate to see people, you know, you get close to somebody and their makeup is in their nose like that. It's just sitting there. I hate that. Push that in. And that's what you're doing. When you put your makeup on, you're going to push it into your skin versus swiping. And while I have some products still on the Beauty Blender, then I'll go down the top of my nose. Some people would put that line there and then blend that out, but again, I just like to use the least amount of product that I can. And the reason I like this sponge is because it gets this point on here. Look at that point. Can y'all see the point? The point. Ooh, it gets all up in the little crevices. I love it. So if you don't want the product to move around, when you're patting, just pat it in the same area and it won't spread too much. Instead of, you know, moving it around that, but that's what's going to make it spread. This is pretty much blended. Okay, so this is a new step for me. I'm not typically a foundation girly, but I'm gonna, I've been using this House Labs in the shade medium. I made a mess. So typically I would pump this, but because I got it on the bottle, I'm gonna take this and so I would really just use one pump. So So I think that what came out was one pump. So I'm just gonna use that. And I'm gonna stamp this into my skin. And the reason I started wearing foundation is because I was noticing kind of a separation between my concealer, like the middle of my face where I applied concealer. I would notice kind of like a difference when I took pictures and things like that. So I'm like, well, let me just use a little bit of foundation. just a tiny bit. Just to kind of give it that. I was using the Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm, which I still will use, honestly. I'll put that either over or under my foundation. This is the part that gets murky for me because I don't like makeup on my clothes. And so that look always turns me off. But this is very light. It's not heavy on my skin. Like I can't feel it sitting on my skin, so that helps as well. Okay, so nice and blended. Again, make sure that nose is on the sides of the nose is good. Then I'm gonna go back in with my beauty blender with the Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Balm, and I use this in the shade number 9. And I just take my same sponge that I had earlier for the concealer, and I just kind of go mostly in between the foundation and the concealer, just to kind of blur that out. Okay, so for the wet products, that's pretty much going to be it, except for blush. I am going to add some blush, and I like Danessa Myricks Yummy Skin Blurring Blush. I think I'm going to use Dancing Queen. That's this pretty, like, berry kind of color. Okay, so Dancing Queen is pretty intense. It's a pretty intense color, so I'm just gonna take my brush, and I keep the blush high, kind of like on top, and I'm just lightly tapping, because when I tell you guys it's intense, it's intense. Can you see? So I'm gonna stamp that on there, and now I need to blend it out, but I don't want to. The brush, I'm gonna have to kind of get the excess off, even though I lightly tapped. Look at all this. This stuff is intense. So I want to get the excess off before I go back in. And I'm even using the side of the brush first, because I just don't want it to be sitting like this. Plus, it's gonna look like more right now, but I'm still gonna go over this with my powder to kind of diffuse this a little bit. But it's really pretty how it shows up through the powder, because this is clownish. But look how pretty the color is, guys. It's beautiful. I'm gonna take this Blend and Snatch sponge, and I'm gonna go into my Easy Bake and Snatch Huda Beauty pressed powder in the color Blondie. I'm gonna take that. It actually comes with a little sponge, but Blondie is a light color for me, so I just take this and I tap this, get it really kind of saturated with that powder, and I press that in. And because I put concealer above my eye as well, I'm going to also press that powder above my eye as well. And you can absolutely use loose powder for this, and I am going to over this, but I think it was Makeup Doll I saw do this, and she was like, use this first, and then because it's light and bright, then go back over it with your loose powder, which I will do. And I'm going to use Laura Mercier setting powder. Now I do want to try, I think Huda Beauty has one in the same color, Blondie. I'm gonna buy that one when I run out of this one, but I still got quite a bit of this powder left. So I gotta use what I got first. So this is the loose powder. And I take that also above my lip. And you want to do what? Don't cake it. I didn't add any more powder. Just using what's on the pad. And now I'm going to take my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in the color Dark Deep with a really fluffy brush. This one is the Pro Bronzer number 80 brush. I think this is from Sephora. Yes, this is Sephora brush, so it's the number 80. And I just take this and I go and set everything else. Where I didn't put the powder over the concealer, now I'm setting my foundation pretty much. So I'm diffusing the blush with this powder as well. And I would say that this Mineralized Skin Finish is pretty sheer on me for the most part. And I'm gonna put a little bit of this on my neck because my neck products are kind of shiny. It's a little sheer. It has some color. Definitely has some pigment to it, but and see how it's diffusing that blush? So now I'm gonna take this Thick Mint from Fenty Beauty bronzer and a brush that I have from Morphe, and it doesn't have a number on it. I'm so sorry, but it's shaped kind of like that. I would say that's like an egg shape. And I use this for my bronzer because it just kind of helps to, it fits right there for me. And I take it and I do an L in the hollows of my cheeks and kind of along my hairline. And then I also take it and I bring it down. Like kind of hit my ears a little bit and around the bottom of my jawline, just to kind of create that illusion of my cheeks can look kind of fluffy sometimes. I have high cheekbones, but they're not so defined to me. So this is a MAC brush, and it's in it's the number 37 brush. And I take this and I use this to kind of warm up above my eyes. So this is the same bronzer in here. I'm not a big eyeshadow person. I like it. I don't apply it well, I think. So I kind of go into my brows with this. This kind of gives the illusion that there's something at least up there. I drag this down a little bit, you know, to my nose and my inner corners of my eyes. Just warm that up a little bit, right? I'm not chiseling my nose or anything like that. I don't go that hard. I'm gonna tap this, and then I'm just gonna come out. just to put some color up there so it's not so flat. And it gives me a little bit of depth. Above my eye. Okay, that's normally what I do. And if I take a little highlighter, let's see if I can find something to kind of, I use this blush, this Tiger Lily blush by Becca. They used to have this, they used to carry Becca in Sephora, but now I just find it on, I'm gonna tap it with my finger. I find it on Amazon, and I tap. It's a blush, but it's like a highlighter blush, so I'm not too into the highlighters. I'm gonna take this and press this onto my eyeball a little bit, just to kind of give a little interest. So that's enough for me. Now we'll go in with the Hella Thick mascara from Fenty Beauty. And I like to take all the excess off the brush. You see that clump right there would have been on my eyes. And so for mascara, I like to go like a little bit above. And then under. Just so I'm making sure I get all in between the hairs. Especially if you're not wearing lashes. I'm wearing lashes today, so when I sweat above my lip, I just kind of dab that sweat away with my beauty sponge. But I'm going to go in with Chocolate from Anastasia Beverly Hills in the brow pomade. And I have, this one is, oh gosh, Premier Beauty or something like that. But this is an angle brush, and it's pretty much made for brows, I think. It has this spoolie on the end where you can brush the hairs after you've manipulated the color into them. That kind of thing. I definitely should have done this before I did my complexion products, because now I have all that to contend with. But I'm just gonna fill in, especially the ends of my brows, because I don't have much going towards the end. And I'm making, you guys see I'm making my brows a little taller. You kind of want to go up into, I lay the hairs going, you know, in an upward direction, so I need to apply the product like that too. And I don't go all the way to the front with this. I really do my brows a little bit different, but this is me trying to salvage what I've already put into them. Also, my face is kind of, this side seems lower to me, so sometimes I feel like I need to raise this brow up a little bit. Definitely did this backwards. Okay, so I don't want the brow to look too angry and too much product, so I'm going to take, the name is not on this anymore, but I think this is probably Kat Von D's ink liner. And let me go on the magnifier side of my mirror, and I'm just going to make a few little strokes. Okay, so I need another one of these. This one's pretty dry. This is a mess. The brows are a mess, guys. Let's skip past that, right? Okay, I'm gonna use just a little bit of my Makeup by Mario concealer. This is the 460 shade. Put a little bit on my hand. And I'm just gonna clean my brows up just a little bit. Like I said, I'm gonna take a flat brush and do that. I probably should have done this. I know I should have done it before. Just kind of dab just a little. All right, so now I'm gonna take my lash glue and I'm going to apply that onto my skin. And I try to do as thin a line as possible. And as I let that get tacky before I apply the lashes, like I said, I like to get it as thin as possible, but that doesn't always happen. Like this eye is definitely thicker, but the lash band should hide it. So I'm gonna go in with Lily lashes. So ideally, I like to use the Lily lashes, the glueless ones. Actually, these are the glueless or self-adhesive lashes, but I've worn them, it promises like 5 times. I've worn these probably about 7 or 8, so I've had to put glue on them. But I apply that right in the middle. And then I take the ends, the corners, and sit them down. I'm gonna move this one over just a little bit. I think I went too far into the inside. I like them to sit out just a little bit. So, do it again. The glue is still tacky enough to where it won't be a problem. Okay, then I just take this and press it into my lash. So they won't sit apart, okay? And then we go right in with this other lash because this glue on this eye is drying. Same thing, I hold it in the middle. And set the corners down. Okay, lashes applied. Now I don't like the glue look above my lashes, so I typically go back in with some type of pencil brush, which this is not a pencil brush, but this one will do today. And I dip it into some brown shadow, or you could use black. And just kind of diffuse that line above the lash. Don't sleep on a good brown liner, y'all. Don't sleep on a good brown liner. I use the Makeup by Mario, the Perfect Brown. And I just go in and my lash line, add a little bit of this. And I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna set this powder, set this cream liner with a powder. This shadow, by the way, is from Milk Cosmetics. It's in the color Rock, but you can use any shadow that you like. Because I'm not sure if Rot is even still a thing. It may be discontinued. Milk Cosmetics is still around, but I don't think they call it Rot anymore. Then I'm going to go back in with my hella thick, or should I use, let me see, where's the Benefit? I have Benefit as well, Benefit mascara. The wand is smaller, less intense, and so I'm gonna go and coat my bottom lashes. Just lightly, nothing intense. I'm gonna put my outfit on before I put my lipstick on because I just, you know, I can see better what color I want to wear once I have my outfit on. Okay guys, outfit of the day. This is a romper. I got this so long ago, so I can't even really tell you where the romper came from. I think the Glamour Blueprint might have been it. I'm wearing my Bottega Sunnies. Super cute, but they're hard to put on, so I gotta be intentional when I put them on. So I'm gonna set them right here. And I got these shoes from Jeffrey Campbell. They are kind of like mesh mules. So let's put these on. And then my lip for today is Fenty Beauty's Gloss Bomb Stick. And this is, I love the gloss, the shine of it. My fragrance for today is the House of Ouds Guilty Crush. Which I already have some on, but I'm just going to touch up before I leave, and then put a little bit of Blanche Bet on with that. Let me find out. Yep. Oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. Okay, and then my bag. See, I got these ear cuffs on, so I got to be careful with that. My bag for the day is my Prada backpack. And I'm so late, so I'm out the door. Hope you guys have a good day. So I'm just coming home from church. I'm gonna shoot a couple of Amazon videos before I wash my makeup off. Because when I wash my makeup off, there's this TV show that somebody told me about at church. Tiffany told me about it today at church. I think it's called Rebel Renegade or something like that on Netflix. So I'm gonna watch that for the rest of the day. Provided it's not watching me. She said it was really good, so we'll see how it goes. So if you're like me and you like the razzle dazzle of the ear cup, Lucky cuffs they come in clutch. I have the gold one because they come in silver and gold. Target doesn't have the watermelon fabuloso. What is this one? I think I want to try, or the one I want to try is actually, must be popular, the Moonlit Goddess laundry detergent from Bath and Body. I wanted to try that. Look, they only have like 2 of each. 2 of the fragrance boosters and 2 of the detergent, and you're supposed to, with the fragrance boosters, you're supposed to pour the booster beads into the washer before loading clothes for a boost of beautiful fragrance. And then the detergent is stain fighting formula, and it's up to 64 washes per bottle.
And then what is your last one? 320.
Thank you. I'm trying to be proactive because I have a little, I don't know if you guys can even see that, but my closet is getting ready to fall. And so I have a lot of my coats and stuff that were in that section. I have them down here on the floor. And so I'm going to attempt to reinforce this. Mark is downstairs. He don't even know what I'm up here doing, but should I need some help, he's down there so he can help me. Figure out how to open this thing. Okay, so I was able to reinforce these bars, and what I did was, I think I can show you better over here, because the screws, oh, here we go with this tracking. Let's see. The camera is literally like on my face, and it won't move. Anyway, if you can see this little piece here, and above it, let me get on my tippy toes. Okay, right here, and anyway, I put not a screw, but I guess it is a screw, but it's the one with the little flat at the end. And then I put a washer on this side, on the top of it, so that I purposefully got it too long so I could put the washer on there, and that it would, to me, it should hold better with this being tightened on top. Happy Saturday! Happy Saturday! Do y'all know who that is? Y'all know who that girl is? Akita. That's Kita. That's Kita. She's in the, I want one of these. But I don't want the one with the skulls on it. I like
Even though
They have some pretty.
what we think anymore.
They have some pretty colors.
They don't mean what we
Sorry,
think.
we're in Bloomingdale's. She got here finally late last night, like
It was
1:30.
so late.
And then we stayed up another couple hours.
And she spoils me rotten.
Absolutely.
Don't be jelly.
Oh, you smell good.
I do.
What's that?
Gentle Blue.
Gold. No
Gold.
doubt.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
got to specify.
And look who else we got.
Hi.
Good morning.
Hola.
I don't want to mess up her makeup, but I did want to kiss.
No, it's one size. I'm good.
Oh, you good? Oh, that one size spray. That locks it in.
That I have to get.
Yes, you have it. Yeah, it's there. It's there.
This is so good. This is so amazing. These are scents that I'm gonna have to retire these other scents.
So I Googled, and I thought it was interesting, but it said faith is a combination of confidence and belief. So having confidence and belief in something that you don't hear from the Word of God, to me, can result in an unhealthy faith. So like anxiety, to me, it's like faith that needs to be redirected when you're anxious, because you're confident that the thing that you think is going to go wrong is going to go wrong. Like, you believe that. So whatever, even like pride and arrogance can also be like an unhealthy version of faith. You know what I mean? It's like, if the basis of what you believe cannot be found in the big old Bible, you know what I mean? Like, this is a very large book of, you can find anything about life in the Bible, So if you cannot find the root of it in the Bible, it can result in being unhealthy.
Let's just say you know you need gas in your car. What are you filling your car up with? If you know that your car takes 91 and you accidentally select diesel, you may have a full tank of gas, but guess what? You might not make it off the parking lot. And it's not because you don't have a full tank of gas, but you got the wrong thing in your tank.
So to keep this flow going, might as well. So when someone is doing things unhealthy to themselves, you end up having inflammation. And you think that it's fat when it's really fluid. Or you think it's muscle when it's really it's a situation where your body is responding to something that's not supposed to be there. So when you think about faith, anything that's contrary or opposite to the will of God is unhealthy. When you put your faith in people, and I'm not saying that we don't need people, because God said it's not good for us to be alone. So you need your brothers and your sisters in Christ. You need relationship. You need to know how to handle things, laterally instead of just vertical, right? We can't be lone rangers out here. However, you got to be careful that you are not going to, Chinese buffet or golden corrals in the spirit realm when you need to a la carte what you should put in your body. I think a lot of times we overeat and we think because we're religious and because we come to church that we're doing the big thing. And what ends up happening is you're oozing, you're inflamed, you're swelling. That's not healthy. And so we have to learn how to take the word of God, because faith without works is dead. So a lot of times we say, I have faith, but you're not working your faith, because I'm looking at the swelling. I'm looking at the inflammation. If you're ready to see a change in your life, you got to detox. You got to confess. You got to study. You got to fast. Y'all not saying amen. You got to deny yourself. You have to not always lean on your leaders. Y'all not saying nothing. You got to be accountable in this season where you understand unhealthy faith is you leaning on people and pushing them into a God-like position. Thank you for saying something. And then when it's time for you to be accountable, you want to blame the person that you leaned on. Okay, so you're saying amen. Thank you. Thank you.
That's good.
So what unhealthy faith is coming to church. I'm not talking to the world, I'm talking to us.
Yeah.
What unhealthy faith is you coming here every Sunday and leaving out the same way you came in.
That's good.
So when praise and worship is taking place, or when there's an opportunity to come to the altar, you leave the inflammation and you leave the infection and you leave the pus and the ooze here.
Come on.
And you pick up what Pastor has released and you apply it to the wounds of your life, so you can stop pretending that you're healthy when you're really unhealthy.
An example of unhealthy faith can be our own intellect. The Bible tells us not to lean to our own understanding, but in all our ways acknowledge Him. And a lot of times, especially now, we're in the information age where we know the so-called cause of so many different things that we're not really relying and trusting God in the process. We're relying on what we think we know. Those things, the things that we know, we think we know, they tend to dull our senses, our spiritual connection to God, you know what I mean, to our trust in God. It dulls that. So we have to be careful what we allow in, like they said, in order to stay keen to God and His leading. I believe God will lead you to what you need. Whether it's therapy, whether it's, because you can't, everything's not accessible to everybody.
That's right.
So I believe God will give you what you need in those instances. Our house, we talk about this all the time. And I feel like I'm somewhat in the minority in as far as therapy is concerned. Not that I don't believe in it, because I do. I've been to therapy myself. A lot of times we rely on things that make us feel better. And we get stuck in that place, and then there's no work done. I believe therapy is a tool to be used to get you to a better space, to open your mind. But most times what I see is people staying there. They're years into this thing and there's no change. And that's concerning to me, that there's no change once you get the revelation. We're supposed to walk in it, right?
Yeah.
We're supposed to, change. Yeah, the transformation is huge. That's what the lessons are for in life, is for us to be something different, to do better, we're striving towards something, not staying stuck. So that's what's concerning to me about a lifetime of therapy.
In Matthew 17, when the disciples couldn't cast the demon out of the young girl, they went to Jesus in private and said, why couldn't we do that? And he said, because you don't have faith. It's simple. You don't have faith. So a lot of times we hear the scripture wrong. All you need to have is faith the size of a mustard seed. No, he said you didn't even have that. Because if you had that, you will be able to move this mountain from here to there. So we have to understand, as believers, we have a God that will deliver us. And I gotta be straight when I say this. He will take you out of captivity. What happened with the children of Israel, God brought them out of a place, but they still had the place in their mind. And they even complained. Every time God made a way for them, they celebrated, but as soon as they got frustrated, they went back to, well, if we were in here, if we were in Egypt, we were better being slaves. And that's what happens in the body of Christ. What happens is if you don't do the work, you're going to stay in a place. And it is your responsibility. The power is not just in the pulpit anymore. The power is in you. The power is in you. The power is inside of you. But if you sit there and don't open your mouth and don't do any application and don't do anything, go into the therapist, they're going to say, yes, keep coming back. And we're going to talk about the same thing for 5 years when all you need is an encounter at the altar. Apply the word. Get some help, whether it's a mentor, a covering, a therapist, a psychiatrist, even if it's some medicine. The Bible says for you to work out your own salvation with fear and trembling. So if I can't get to a counselor, I better know God. That's right. If I can't get to my pastor, I better have a word in my belly. If I can't get a prayer partner, I better have something inside of me that says, greater is he that's in me than he that's in the world. And no weapon formed against my mind shall be able to prosper. And so the power now goes, you have to be responsible even when it comes to therapy and faith. Because if you don't do the work, you'll be sitting on the couch, and after 60 minutes, you're going to go back outside the same way you came into.
Hey, Chloe. Hey, girl.
Later that same evening.
It does. It belongs to God. Why? Look at my sister's taco. Look. I don't know how she's gonna eat this, but look. I'm so excited.
Listen, thumbs up if this is how you do your tacos. Nay just eats chicken, shell, and cheese. Boring.
I did put a little La Victoria green taco sauce on mine. Yeah, that's good. I wets it down a little bit. But I want to see you take a bite. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
How to eat a taco. Baby God is on the throne.
She's telling me I need to level up.
It's too boring, baby. Your life is more exciting than that, honey. You gotta level up. Let your food match you, okay?
You gotta match my energy.
Her food needs to match her energy, all right? Let me tell you something, baby. This taco's so good. She shouldn't let me make her taco.
No,
she insisted.
mine is really, really good.
Hers is so boring. Really, really boring.
Okay.
I'm with my big sis, Ned. Is she pretty?
So is she.
Look at this hater.
This is the big